So you say you want to address a city council session, right? Okay, and that's perfectly within your right to do. And I am proud of you for wanting to do that. And speaking as a former council member and a former mayor, let me give you a few pointers you may want to look into when you get ready to do this. First of all, remember, they are people too. They have feelings too. Even though you're passionate about your ideas and you're passionate about whatever it is you want to present, remember that they are the representation for the whole city. So while your idea is passionate for you and you have a deep feeling for it, remember that they have to take the whole city into consideration. And when you get ready to address them, you need to either go online or you can call the city clerk at the city hall and you need to request to get on the agenda. There'll be a form for you to fill out and it'll have like what it is you want to address. It'll have your name and address and contact information. But fill that out. The clerk will file it on and put it on for the next agenda if they can get you on there. And once you do that, she'll let you know, okay, you need to be here at this certain time. All of the meetings, the formal meetings, start at 6 o'clock. So you need to make sure that you're there early for that, depending on where you'll be in the agenda. You may be at the top part or you might be at the end of it. Either one, you will still get a chance to have your say. Let's see, what else would be something to recognize about being on to address council?
Let's talk a little bit about, let's say it's a new person, a young person, they've never even been to the building.
Okay.
So what would they expect as they come in, as they make it to the council room? How does the process work when the clerk calls their name?
Okay. So you go to the building, you get to the city hall, which is on 6th and Main, and you'll have to go into the west doors because I think that's the only one open now. And you get on the elevators, go up to the second floor, and that's where you go into the clerk's office to fill out your request form if you haven't done it online. And the clerk will, like I said, Barbara will take you through the process on paper, fill it out, and you get that, turn it in, and then she will let you know when you need to show up. She will let you know to be at City Hall on the 5th floor for the meeting, and you will sit in the audience and wait for them to call your name. And once they call your name, you will have 5 minutes to give what it is you want to say. Now, sometimes people go over, but that is not without a vote from the council to be able to go past that 5-minute time limit. And keep in mind, these limits are because lots of times there are a lot of people wanting to address council. And if we let everybody speak, not we anymore, but if everybody spoke and as long as they wanted to, we could be days and days and days on end with that. So there has to be a limit on the time. And like I said, if you need to go over, the council will decide that through a vote if you can go over. Remember these things. Be respectful. Be respectful. You want people to show you respect, so make sure you show them respect. Understanding that this is your chance to voice your opinion and this is your chance to address what it is you want to talk about, but also understand that they are sitting up there and they have viewpoints also and opinions that can't necessarily be used as a response to you. Not all the time will you get a direct response. You may get a follow-up. You might get a follow-up. And they'll say, thank you for your time and thank you for addressing, and then, that'll be the end of it. But if you don't hear from them, call and answer, or some kind of statement will be made towards whatever it is that you're presenting. What else could I suggest that you need to know?
Let's talk about being a good audience member.
Absolutely, you need to be a good audience member. If something that you don't agree with is talked about or said, or you're not exactly happy with it, please don't be vocal about it. Be respectful. Just like if you're in a courtroom and you have to sit and listen to all the proceedings, that's exactly what you do at the council chambers in the meetings. You sit until it's your turn to speak, and once you've spoke, you sit back down, or you can leave, whichever one is your preference. But please remember to be respectful. No booing, no cheering, no clapping. You're really not supposed to do all of that, and it's distracting to all of the people there. And sometimes it can just, it can be very rude. And not saying that, and I get it. These are your elected officials. These are your representatives, and you should be able to say what you want to them, and that is very true. But just remember that they are people too. They have families just like you do. They have passions just like you do. So just be respectful when you're sitting out in the audience, but you will get your turn to be heard.
All right, thank you. Okay. I think that covers it.
Did I get it?